Drama unfolds on Grand Bahama as persons casted ballots in the advanced poll. The government making good on a promise as a multi-million-dollar agreement is signed. A Bimonite walks away with a brand new car.
Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news as the lead-up continues to the May 10th general election, the nationwide advance poll is now history. Some 1,190 eligible voters were set to cast ballots today on Grand Bahama. Now, this morning, the highly anticipated process held at the Police Training College was not void of controversy. Italia Hall reports.
Hundreds of supporters turned out before 9 a.m. at the Police Training College to cast their ballots in the advance poll. Tents were erected by the three major political parties, which lined the road just outside of the training college. Shortly after the voting process began, some drama unfolded.
The registers need to go off the property too. Let's go off the property. Let's go off the property. Let's go.
Voters say that it was unfair for supporters from the various parties to be that close to the polling station. The police then intervened and controlled the crowd.
Because of the limited space, we are allowing you to have one for each constituency.
Assistant Parliamentary Commissioner Reno says the act states that persons must be 100 yards away from the polling station, and responded to the issue.
Initially, we had agreed on 3 persons from each party being placed in the polling stations. However, due to the fact that the polling stations are rather small, we allowed 2 from each party to go in the room, and I made a decision, and I'll take full responsibility for it, even though it was a call of the returning officers. They have the right, but we left certain instructions to be approved by them that a 3rd person from each party can remain outside. These are persons who are scheduled to work inside the polling station, by the way. They could remain close by for the purpose of relieving one of their co-workers when they need to make a bathroom stop or run, or to make a run someplace else, all right? And I think that just got out of hand. There's no confusion. There's no need for it.
Meanwhile, these voters weighed in on the importance of exercising their democratic right.
I voted for DNA because I believe that they are the next government party to be in, and that would be my choice, and I ask that it be all of your choices.
Dr. Michael Darville. I voted for him because he's a man of love, compassion. He cares for the people.
He's a man. If he said he's going to do something, he'd do it. He has a good heart for the people, and I know if he should win when he wins Pine Ridge seat, he's going to make sure Pine Ridge is in good standard.
The polls officially closed at 6 p.m. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Italia Hall.
Good news for Grand Bahama, as a promise made is a promise fulfilled by the Progressive Liberal Party government. An historic moment for the island as the government of the Bahamas and Carnival Cruise Lines heads of agreement signing took place at the Grand Lacaille Resort on Tuesday evening. The East Grand Bahama Cruise Port Development Project is a multi-million-dollar investment that is expected to create jobs and many spin-off opportunities.
As my father would have said, this is a big deal.
A large delegation of government officials, officials of Carnival Cruise Lines, and members of the public and private sector gathered for the special signing ceremony to establish a cruise port in East Grand Bahama. This initiative signals the largest development cruise project on Grand Bahama and is expected to attract approximately 1 million guests annually. Minister of Tourism Obi Welshcombe says that this major investment is the start of the rebuilding of the tourism plant on Grand Bahama.
This is a major step. It is a major step in causing for Grand Bahama to take its rightful place in the growth and economic development of the Bahamas. It is to help us move away from that period of boom and then bust, to find sustainability, growth, and development, and to have partners who have agreed to put stake in the ground, to put their money where their mouths are.
Also bringing the official address from Carnival Cruise Lines was Chief Executive Officer Arnold Donald, who regarded this day as an historic one, adding that Carnival is committed to Grand Bahama and the success of this project.
As you know, Carnival Corporation, we've been committed for a long time to developing a new and authentic Bahamian experience port. In fact, we've been working on it for the better part of 15 years. And we've had renewed momentum over the last 3 years. Now this new port promises much in the way of Bahamian opportunities, from employment during the development and construction, and then continuing through day-to-day operations.
The nation's leader, the Right Honorable Christie, noting that this project did not happen overnight. In fact, it has been 15 years in the making. He says after painstaking and lengthy negotiations, this dream has now become a reality that will tremendously benefit the people of Grand Bahama.
It is never easy when one is dealing with an investment of this magnitude. There are so many details that loom large and larger as you think you are nearing the finish line.
The build-out of the cruise port will spread over 226 acres of land in East Grand Bahama, and in 24 months, with receipt of the relevant government approval, is expected to be complete.
And it is expected to have a significant impact on the communities of Eastern Grand Bahama, providing cruise visitors with Bahamian-owned products infused with Bahamian flavor, delivering natural attractions and historic sites, and creating myriad entrepreneurial opportunities in fishing, farm products, local handicrafts, art, entertainment, water sports, retail, fitness, logistics, and administration.
Officials say while they have yet to come up with a name for the cruise port, the plan is to take the inspiration from the beauty of the Bahamian people. Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, says that the establishment of this new cruise port spells good news for this island.
The signing of this heads of agreement to establish a cruise port in East Grand Bahama demonstrates the government has a deliberate and conscious effort to address the ongoing concerns of international cruise lines visiting the island of Grand Bahama, who have expressed their concerns with the industrial port and have conveyed the needs for an alternative cruise port on Grand Bahama that would provide an additional venue not only for the cruise lines, but entrepreneurial opportunities for the residents of Grand Bahama.
Vice Chairman of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Sarah St. George, noting that the signing of this agreement is indeed significant. She says this project is designed to help propel the island's economy.
We should all heartily congratulate Carnival, the government, and Freeport Harbour on this incredibly bold and dynamic development of a new cruise port in Eastern Grand Bahama. This is a major leap forward in Grand Bahama's history. And it's a fantastic opportunity for us all. Does it detract from what is already here? No. I think it adds another string to our bow.
There's more news right after this.